All right, man. Jermall Charlo got his charges dropped. All right. By the state of Texas. So let's talk about it real quick. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or usually drop a video, right? So check out the Boxing News playlist for more videos like this. So he exonerated, didn't even have to go to court. Obviously, they didn't find enough evidence to bring it to a courtroom. What you got to understand too, district attorneys make their names off of this. They build their careers off of celebrity and athlete cases. So Jermall Charlo no longer facing assault charge after state of Texas files motion to dismiss. So shout out to Jake Donovan for the article. Jermall Charlo is free to resume his career. Boxing.com has confirmed that WC middleweight titleist will no longer face felony assault charges stemming from a family incident last summer. The state of Texas filed a motion to dismiss during a hearing Monday afternoon in the 268th District Court of Fort Bend County, Texas. The motion comes one day after a scheduled discovery hearing, which has now been canceled. According to court records, excuse me, obtained by boxing, the state no longer wishes to proceed based on the reason for no longer to prove the case beyond reasonable doubt. Charlo, 32-0, 22 KOs, previously faced one count of assault causing the bodily harm of a family member stemming from an incident last September 5th, alleging that he struck his 21-year-old nephew during a Labor Day gathering at Fort Bend County home. Charlo has long contended his innocence in the case, which was supported by witnesses who came forward on behalf of the boxer. The statement and the newfound evidence provided to the state did not support the charges filed, to the point where the state believed a jury will find Charlo guilty beyond reasonable doubt. The developments put to end 1 year long ordeal within his family, a matter which officially became police business in January. Charlo was arrested and booked on February 11th before being released on February 14th on the condition of home monitoring, at the time of a release. So he was on tether. The condition was modified by the state court upon learning that Charlo was in training for a scheduled fight, as he was due at the time to defend his title against Poland Selucky on June 18th in his hometown, Houston, Texas. The alleged incident in question would have normally carried a misdemeanor charge for the first-time offenders. However, Charlo was charged as a repeat offender due to his prior conviction from 2015 incident in Clark County, Nevada. According to a copy of affidavit obtained by Doxing.com, quote, it is further presented and to said the court prior to the commission of the aforesaid offense, the defendant was convicted in Clark County of an assault involving family violence. It is further presented and to said court that prior to the commission of aforesaid offense, because the alleged incident in question took place during the pandemic, Charlo was subjected to enhanced punishment. The arrest affidavit noted that the alleged incident was committed in an area that was, at the time of the offense, one, subjected to a declaration of a state of disaster made by the President of the United States under Robert T. Stafford Disaster Relief and Emergency Assistance Act, or the governor or the presiding office of governing body of a political subdivision or subject to emergency evacuation. The declaration meant that the state had the room to charge Charlo with a second-degree felony assault, which would have carried a maximum charge of 4 to 20 years in prison. Essentially, the double sentence that would have come with the conviction of a third-degree felony assault. It becomes moot as Charlo is no longer facing jury trial. Development marks the second time in over a year that the charges were filed against 32-year-old boxer. Both cases ultimately dismissed. His arrest in February came less than 2 weeks after Charlo was fully exonerated on a previous robbery charge from an incident last July in San Antonio. A misunderstanding over the boxer's debit card being initially declined for service rendered led to a dispute, which is he believed to have been resolved, only to have been issued an arrest warrant 3 weeks later. Charlo was essentially charged with 3 counts of second-degree felony robbery. Though all charges were dropped, investigators secured the video evidence backed the boxer's denial of any wrongdoing in the matter. The alleged incident from last September is not fully resolved as it relates to the Charlo family. Undisputed junior middleweight champion Jermall Charlo, 35-1-1, 19 KOs. Jermall's twin brother still faces 1 count of terroristic threats of a family or household member, a Class A misdemeanor, for which he was arrested and charged on March 10th. Next court date is scheduled for September 27th, though it is possible that Jermall could see his case dismissed as well at this point. Jermall Charlo is back training in camp after having previously suffered a back injury, was postponed his title defense against Lucky. A new date was not yet scheduled as this goes published. So Jermall's still in trouble, probably for allegedly yelling some shit that he shouldn't have been yelling. But good for him. But you don't want to continue. You don't want to continue to build that paper trail. So many alleged offenses they gonna start to believe it's true, even if you've been exonerated or not been exonerated. That's just the way it is. So you don't really want to continue to be in them incidents. Trust me. You don't want to put yourself in them positions. Now, I don't know, was it witnesses, that the witnesses talked to the family member? Did they pay the family member? Or was it just cap? So I mean, you let people on your yard, you let people on your land and all that type of stuff. Apparently the alleged story was that his wife wanted to get on the ATV, and the alleged accuser kind of like made her fall and wouldn't get off the ATV, and Charlo came to her defense, and pretty much that's what was pretty much said. And like I said before, that's your job to protect your family. That's provide and protect. But at the end of the day, you don't want to continue to build a paper trail, even if it's dismissals or something like that. After a while, you get so many of those, people just gonna start saying you did it. You did so many of those. He had to do it. He did it. So I mean, like I said before, you gotta stay out that type of incidents and stuff of that nature as much as possible. That's just what's best. Just stay out the bullshit, man. Sometimes it's hard for a lot of people too, especially for people just in general, not just pertaining to this, that like to go to the club and shit. Who like the club hop, bars and all that type of stuff, man. And all that type of stuff, man. It's tough. Because a lot of times trouble find the club, or trouble find you at the club, or you're in the middle of something. You young, you really don't understand. You really don't understand like the danger that you could be in. You don't. You're young, you think you're invincible and all that type of stuff, but you're not. So a lot of times, where you at, it's very important, dude. A lot of times that shit is important. It really is. So I'm gonna tell people, gotta move wisely. And then also when you in venues like that, Titty Bars Club, leave about 30 minutes to an hour early. Whatever chicks y'all about to be parlaying with, whatever y'all about to do, just go ahead and head out about an hour early. All them niggas going through one door, all them people, going through one door. You really want to be involved in that? I don't think so. A lot of people don't have the awareness. If we being honest, a lot of people don't have the awareness to understand what's going on when somebody get the drop on you neither. That's the crazy thing about it. A lot of these people don't have the awareness. You gotta have the awareness. You gotta know what's going on. You gotta peep plays. And if you don't teach your kids, you don't teach your significant other, your people don't know how to peep plays, you just stay out of, go to the white neighborhoods and all that, especially the females. That's imperative that you teach the women how to peep plays. If you leave your drink at the bar, it's just left there. You know what I'm saying? Cover your drink and all that type of stuff. Take it with you to the bathroom. Might not sound sanitary or nothing like that, but you know what I'm saying? It's imperative. And I remember Malik Scott was saying, he did like a little PSA. He was saying when women out traveling, 2 or 3 women is not enough. That's what he said. 2 or 3 women is not enough. And he probably right about that. He is probably right about that. It's probably simply not enough. You know? So that's just something that people just got to think about. But nonetheless, he good now. Hopefully, he's just keep his nose out of trouble. That's it. But shout out to him, man. Hopefully, he can resume his career. Hopefully, he can resume his career and he'd be A1. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check the Box News playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. And subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.